Hey everyone, my name is Venelin, and in this video I'm going to show you a machine learning project template that is ready for 2025. This template will allow you to build a complete machine learning pipeline, help you serve your model with a REST API, and create a Docker image to push your model and pipeline to production. Let's get started. If you want to see how you can use the project template that I'm going to show you in this video with a real machine learning pipeline, you can join the ML Expert Pro subscription program and get access to the live bootcamp that is upcoming from February 7th to 9th. So in 3 days, we are going to be having live sessions. And within those sessions, you can see that we have a program that is scheduled such as this one. And you'll see that we are going to go through foundations of machine learning. Then I'm going to show you a complete project that I'm going to build with you for ML engineering step. Then we're going to go through the generative AI. So here we're going to talk about LLMs, tokenization, prompting, etc. And finally, I'm going to show you a lot of examples on how to build those real-world projects such as chatbots, RACs, agents, and then I'm going to show you a complete example of fine-tuning a large language model. The project template is available on GitHub and it is within a public repository that I'm going to link down into the description of this video. Here you can see that you have a very detailed README file that essentially explains each of the steps that we're going to go through, and together we're going to reproduce the results from this README file. The first thing that I'm going to do is to clone the repository into a directory that I'm going to use for my projects, and then I'm going to enter the repository or directory itself. So if you don't have Python installed that is running with the UF package manager, which is the package manager that we're going to be using for this repository, you can install the Python using UV Python install. Other than that, I'm going to enable or create a virtual environment for this project. And this will go ahead and use the Python version that I have already specified. And then you can see that we get this command in order to activate the environment. So this is now activated on my machine. And the next step is to install the dependencies for this project. You can see that UV is extremely fast, especially if you have the dependencies installed already. And the final step that I'm going to do before having a look at the code itself is to install the project itself as an editable project so we can include imports from the package that I'm going to be using within the project. And I'm going to show you what this means in a bit. So this is how you can install the package. And here you can see that the package name is called Prophet. And this will install the library as a project. And the final step is to actually run the pre-commit install. So this will be a pre-commit hook for Git that we're going to be using in order to run the project and start the formatters that I'm going to show you how are integrated within the project. This is the template running within my VSCode instance. And here you can see that we have directories such as artifacts, bin, prophet, then tests. We have a Docker file, app.py file, and a py project. I'm going to start with the dependencies right here. So you can see that we are having dependencies such as DVC, FastAPI, Pandas, UVcorn, which is going to be the server that we're going to be using for the FastAPI, then FastParquet, WalkGuru, Precommit, PyTest, and Ref. So the Ref is going to be used for formatting. PyTest is a testing library. The Precommit is to actually use the Ref formatter before committing to Git. WalkGuru for having a look at how the development is working with the logs. FastParquet, we're going to be using those files for the train and test data or datasets that we're going to be building. And the FastAPI is going to be for our REST API, DVC for reproducibility, and those two you should be familiar with. So let me show you the main file that we're going to be using, and this will be the REST API. So here you can see that we're essentially loading our model, which we're going to be calling a text classifier with some config file, and then serving the predictions based on that. The next important file that we have here is this dvc.yaml file, and this will be the data versioning control system that we're going to be using. Here you can see that we have 3 different stages for this project. The first one is building of a dataset, and here you can see that we have a bin build dataset, then we're training a model, and then evaluating the model. Those will be our stages. Of course, if you need more stages, you can add more, but these 3 are pretty common ones. And you can see, let's start with the build dataset, for example. This is a simple bash script, and this is doing seeding and then configuring logging for us, and then calling a function that we're going to be using in order to build our dataset. So this sample application is going to be building our dataset within the dataset builder. And here you can see that we are adding something from the examples and labels and texts. So this is what our dummy application is going to do. Based on a given text, our application is going to be saying that it has a label for just do it or stop doing it. So within the build dataset and the dataset builder in particular, we're going to split the data into 2 subsets, and I'm going to be using the 2 Parquet functions or methods on the pandas data frames to create 2 files, which first is going to be the train file and then the test file, which are specified in our config. And here you can see that we have a file called train Parquet and then test Parquet files. To build the dataset itself, I'm going to be using the repro command from DVC. And here you can see that we got the dataset. And if you go within the artifacts directory and data, you can see the test and train Parquet files, which essentially are exported from our dataset builder. To train our model with the dataset, I'm going to be simply running the step for reproducing a train model. And then I'm going to be again running the next step, which is going to be evaluate our stages from the DVC. And here with our dummy model, you see that we get an accuracy of 1. To serve your model as a REST API, you need to just run the app.py, and you see that the project is, or server is started on port 8000. Let's check it out. When you open the web page, you should see something like this. And we have just a single endpoint, which we are going to be calling predict. And here you need to post some text. Here is my example. Let's run it. And this is the response. You see that the prediction is just do it. And this is the text that we've passed in. So this is running through the REST, then to your model, and based on the prediction of your model, you are receiving the response in a JSON format. The template also includes a Docker file, and you can build it with Docker build. This will go ahead and build the Docker image for you. Here is the Docker image within the Docker desktop instance, and you can run the image in a container with run. This should give you the running instance within your Docker container. And just as before, when you open the localhost URL, you should have this page with the documents for the FastAPI application. So this is it for this video. You've seen how you can quickly bootstrap a machine learning pipeline and use that pipeline to have a REST API server and a Docker file, which you can use to create a container that is able to be served on, for example, your own VPS or other online instances. And if you want to have a look at how you can build a complete machine learning project, please subscribe to ML Expert Pro, where on February 7th to 9th, we're going to be having live sessions in which I'm going to show you a lot more examples of how to build a complete project on top of this template. Thank you for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, join the Discord channel that I'm going to link down into the description of this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.